Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into the financial world of Franklin BSP Realty Trust, where the suspense is thicker than a real estate contract. We will be discussing senior notes, which is a sophisticated way of saying borrowing a whole lot of money, so stay tuned. Franklin BSP Realty Trust just announced something pretty important. They're getting ready to issue some unsecured senior notes through their operating partnership. In plain terms, they are borrowing money, and we're going to dig into how that might shape the company's future. But before we do, if you appreciate corporate documents explained in simple terms, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Also, we have a Discord community linked in the description below so you can discuss with others. Let's begin by setting the stage. This report is essentially a Form 8K, also known as a current report, filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is a document companies use to tell investors about big news that could matter to them. The date of the earliest event reported is June 20th, 2025, which is key because that is when all of this happened. The company we are talking about today is Franklin BSP Realty Trust, Inc., a Maryland-based company with the file number 001400923. And tax ID 4614068086, but those aren't that important to know. They are located in New York City, and if you want to call them, their number is 212-888-6777. This section is about whether the filing meets the requirements of other regulations, but it is not that important for us to know. What really matters here, and which is worth noting, is that the company's stock is registered under Section 12B of the Securities Exchange Act. This means that their common stock and their Series E preferred stock can be publicly traded. The ticker symbol for their common stock is FBRT, while their preferred stock trades under FBRT, Pry, and they are traded on the New York Stock Exchange. This is notable because it allows the public to invest in these stocks. Now we get to the meat of the news. On June 2025, which is just the date of this whole report, Franklin BSP Realty Trust announced that their operating partnership, FBRTOP LLC, is going to issue unsecured senior notes. Those senior notes are like borrowing cash, and it comes with a press release that we'll discuss a little bit. The most important part of this whole document is the press release. Let's dive into the details from that press release to understand what it really means for the company. Basically, those senior notes are a way for the company to raise money because they are unsecured. It means that the lenders don't have specific assets as collateral. So there's no building or possessions guaranteeing those notes. The lenders are counting on Franklin BSP Realty Trust being able to repay the money from whatever the company earns in the future. Now let's step back and assess the big picture. Franklin BSP Realty Trust is making a play to grow and expand. Borrowing money through these notes gives them the capital to invest in new projects or pay off older debts, but it comes with a risk. The company will have to ensure that it can repay those notes at a later date or default. So what can this mean for investors? For current shareholders, it could mean that the company is motivated to return even higher profits in the future, which is never a bad thing. But it also means that it entails additional risk if those returns are not there. If you are considering investing in Franklin BSP Realty Trust, you should monitor how well the company utilizes that fresh infusion of capital, and the Realty Trust, you should monitor how well the company utilizes that fresh infusion of capital, and the real estate landscape, that is a challenging one to navigate. Alright, that's our breakdown of Franklin BSP Realty Trust's latest filing. What is your take on these moves and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.